Hello, and it's day 3 of the Tongariro Northern Circuit. The sun is just creeping up above the horizon shortly after 6 AM. So today it's a walk from Oturere Hut over to Waihohonu. I haven't got that right, it's too early in the morning. Anyway, it's not such a big day today. I think it's about 3 hours walking. So as usual, it'll be a case of having some breakfast, packing up the tent, and then getting on the trail. So we just got the weather forecast, and up there, which is where the red crater is, that was yesterday's walk, and it's not recommended today to go over there. So glad I came that way yesterday, because the direction I'm going in now is all good. As it's quite sandy, the ground here, I've just put these great big rocks on where the pegs are, so if the wind got up during the night they wouldn't be blowing out. The cloud over Ngauruhoe up there, it's just billowing down either side, and there's the red crater, so already that area is completely in cloud. So where I walked past yesterday looking down into the red crater and the emerald lakes, the people, if they choose to go up there, they're not going to be able to see any of that. And I like the way the cloud's coming down. It just looks like it's spilling out of the volcano itself. This power pack that I'm using to charge my batteries has a little solar panel on it, so that'll be recharging itself as I go along. Just thought I'd mention this hat. You won't have seen me wearing it before. I bought this one especially for this trip, and that's for these really cool looking flaps it's got, because although this is a alpine area, it is a desert, and with the sun just coming down from above as well as reflecting off the rock below, I just wanted that extra coverage. And same for the long sleeved shirt. So the shirt's really lightweight, but it does have long sleeves just to give a bit more sun protection, and anywhere that's exposed is just slathered on with sunscreen. So one last check where I camped last night, just make sure nothing's left behind, because of course everything you bring out in you got to take out. So there goes my track down this face here, zigzagging down, and then lower down along there, there's some people just around about there. Don't know if you can see them way in the distance, and I'm not going there, but that's the Rangipo Desert. That's where the desert road goes through. So I'm not sure if I'm looking due south, but in sort of a south direction. One of the best things about doing these New Zealand Great Walks are the people you meet along the way. And so although I'm doing it solo, once you get to the huts and even along the tracks themselves, you're always bumping into people. Just coming over that last Scree slope, it is really windy, and the forecast is for gusts up to 40 kilometres an hour, and I'm here at about 1,300 metres above sea level. The ranger with the forecast, they weren't recommending people go over the crossing today beyond the red crater, and that's at nearly 1,900 metres, so they'll be getting hammered, anyone who chooses to go up there. But every morning the rangers put the forecast up on a board in the hut, so even when you've got no cell phone coverage, you can check in to see what it's like. And I'm just stuck down below a hill, out of the worst of the gusts at the moment. It's not dangerous or anything here. It's fine. There's no big drop-offs, but there are when you do the crossing itself. Obviously too windy to be doing that. That's Ruapehu, still got some snow on it, and the track heading down along there. I can just see some people down there. It's a little bit windy through here, and the gusts are sort of pushing us sideways. This is the first time I've been near trees in 2 days, so there's about an hour ahead, which is under the trees, which I will be looking forward to get out of the wind and the sun for a little while. So I'm nearly there. Got to go down this slope, and then there's the hut just beyond those trees. This is where I started the walk 2 days ago, coming up here. First night at Rangipo Hut, then up through here, going up towards the Red Crater, that's the highest point in the Emerald Lakes. Then second night at the Oturere Hut. Today have come down through here, and I'm here at the Waihohonu Hut, and then tomorrow, just to finish the circuit, we'll be going back past the Tama Saddles and the Taranaki Falls back to Whakapapa. All the tent is set up, and inside is my silk sleeping sheet and sleeping bag, and of course the mat underneath. Height of luxury. And what I haven't done before is, because there hasn't been trees, but for tonight I've actually got this string here, tied it around these trees just to give it some more support. The forecast is continuing to be quite gusty, so that's going to make all the difference, I hope. That's where my tent is, in the beech forest, and there's an open area out there for camping. Got my own picnic table. Then if I turn around and just walk down here a little bit, there's the stream. Getting to the end of day 3 on my trip, so I'm at the the Waihohonu Campsite here. Had to look to see how that is said. And today I came from Oturere Campsite and Hut, and then tomorrow I walk out to Whakapapa again. So this campsite is pretty awesome. I'm camped under the beech forest, and there's a stream just down alongside me. Really lovely spot, and did get the opportunity earlier to go down and put my feet in the water. Some people have had a bit of a swim down there. I wasn't so keen, a little bit cold for me to do that. So you can see in the background behind me is where my tent is, and it's all tied up so it doesn't get blown down. It has been quite breezy today, so we will see you tomorrow.